I'm high as I've ever been, higher than heaven sits. Roll up my weed and think about my exes and jealousness, how to stay current and relevant.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rawaad here, and today we're back from the episode of Bleach Brave Souls. This episode, guys, is going to be titled My Dream Wish List, or My Update Wish List. So this is what I personally want to see in the next update. What features I want to see change, what I want to see added, and a bunch of other things. So I want you guys to let me know your opinion down below if you agree with me on any of these points, or if you have anything else you'd like to add to this list. And who knows, guys, maybe K-Lab might watch one of these videos someday and see these and add them to the game. So you never know, we could make a difference, guys. The community is growing and we could make a difference on this game. I've seen it happen before with other games, and it can happen with us in this one. So let's get started, guys. I'm just gonna jump into a game real quick and just gonna talk over it for you guys. So guys, first thing that I want to see, and like probably the most important thing on my wish list, would be a kick button for co-op. That should have been something that has been implemented in the game since it was released. If you put co-op as a feature where you're able to host the lobby, you should be able to have the feature to kick players you don't want in your lobby. For example, I don't know how many countless times, and I know we've all experienced this, where we're trying to do a hard mission and we get a fucking level 60 or level 70 freaking Renji in the game, and nobody wants to fucking play co-op with a Renji because they just hold you guys back, especially some missions you need for good players, or even like somebody who has a 3-star only who just started the game will just join. And it's just really annoying because they slow you down and they could potentially stop you from winning the co-op, and you did use a ticket to get that co-op match started and they just threw it all away, and I personally hate that. They did fix part of it due to the fact that they did make it so that new players cannot join co-op. You have to beat story mode the whole chapter 1, which will give them time to get some good summons, hopefully. But still, I would like to see a kick button. It would help a lot for me personally when I stream, because there are a lot of people that do spam join, and there's nothing wrong with that. They want to play with me, they got in first. But the thing is, everybody needs a chance to play, and it's not fair to those who don't have the faster internet or those who don't have the fastest fingers to join. So I believe that a kick button in co-op would be one of the best things they could add, and I know it's going to be added soon because it's such a simple feature, and I don't know what's stopping them, to be honest. But let's just pray that K-Lab adds a kick button, guys. Second update wish list for me personally would be to fix the Autobot. And an example, as you can see with Stark right here, is his first attack, he will randomly jump up and shoot it even though there's no enemies there or any enemies to touch. Another example is when you're versing those stealth ninjas, he literally will shoot all of his strong attacks when they're underground, so they won't damage it at all, and you just waste all your strong attack recharge time, and it's just super annoying, to be honest, because sometimes you don't want to auto farm the same thing over and over again, but your bot, like the auto farm bot, just acts like a complete idiot, and you don't know what the hell's going on, and you end up losing at the end because you look away for a sec and your bot's running into a fucking wall and an enemy's attacking him. Or for example, what happened to me yesterday, and I'm going to show you guys a clip right now on screen, is when I was auto farming, I'm like, why hasn't the mission ended? And I click to see my screen, and I see that my bot is just running into the enemy and not doing any damage, not attacking, nothing, but receiving damage. And over time, that could have just killed me. If I wasn't paying attention, I wouldn't have seen. So I'm showing you guys the clip right now, and you could just see that, like, he's just running into a fucking, my Soifan's just running into one of those enemies, and they're just fucking spraying him, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, why is this a thing? Like, auto feature is not hard to program. It literally just attacks. I don't understand, like, why this has to happen, but I'm not K-Lab. So the next thing up on my list, guys, is new filler characters. I know that this is not something that, like, I have to wish for because it will be added eventually, but I am fucking sick, and I think a lot of us are sick of getting dupe Kisuke's, dupe Mayuri's, dupe Nell's, and just all these similar dupes they add in every gacha. I can't even tell you how many freaking Mayuris. See, look at that. That's what I'm talking about, guys. How Stark just misses, like he does his back attack when there's no one there. I don't know. But I can't tell you how many times on different accounts I've gotten dupe Mayuris or dupe Nels. Like, I have so many Nels and Mayuris combined that it's absolutely disgusting. And it's just sad because there's so many cool characters that we don't have that they can add as filler characters, but they choose to always add the same ones. And like Kisuke, for example, I'll show you guys a picture right now on screen of what I took personally and made a meme out of, called "When you're in, you know you're in too many gachas when," and it's a picture of the 4 of us and we're in co-op and we all have 4 Kisukes. Like, that's how common Kisuke is. Like, everybody fucking has this character, and nobody wants him anymore. So I don't understand why they keep putting him in there. Try to switch it up, especially with Mayuri. Like, I understand he's coming out as a 6-star, but still, like, nobody wants him. We all have Mayuri already, and there's enough versions of him that we don't need anymore. Like we have the Poison Mayuri, we have the Superman push Mayuri, then we had the Free Mayuri. Like we don't need any of them. Like, the Poison one's the best one. We don't need the Superman potion one. I don't know why the Poison one is not the ascendable one, and it's the Superman one. But beats me. I think eventually he will become ascendable too. But so all I'm asking, K-Lab, just add new filler characters, please. Add like Ukiora, add strong filler characters. Don't add these pieces of shit. So the next thing I believe they should add, guys, is the new accessories. Why I believe they should add this is because we do have an accessory for each attribute. We do have an accessory for each type of element, whether it's stamina, attack, focus, defense, any of that. We also have one for coin drop. We also have one for resistance, and we have the chappies and all that cool stuff. But what we don't have, and what I believe they should add, is an accessory that allows you to have a higher drop rate, whether it be drop rates for characters or items. We need something that allows you to get a better drop rate, because right now the drop rate is very low for me in the game. Like, evolving accessories actually takes a lot of time, and it's very hard to do. And especially drop rates for characters, they're so rare that, like, we don't get them too often, guys. And I know this mission doesn't have any drops or anything, but all I'm saying is that they should be adding an accessory that allows you to get a higher drop rate. They have it for coins, and why not have it for drops, or why not have it for crystals? Like, similar to how Kisuke drops you coins at level 3, but a 4-star, he has higher crystal drop. So why can't there be an item that also has higher crystal drop in order to equip it? So then it would just be perfect. We're able to get more crystals, because, as you know, crystals aren't the easiest thing to get. You can farm the events, but they still take a little while. So next one, and a lot of you guys won't really know what I'm talking about here, but this is mostly for JP. It's going to be a problem for global soon, but I'm going to say raid drop rates. So I have completed a couple raid missions so far. I think I've completed 5 in total, 5 raid missions, and let me tell you guys, these are fucking hard missions. They are not fun at all. You do not enjoy your time when you're playing them. They are just a pain in the fucking ass. The enemies come so many at a time on screen. There's like 6 waves per level. There's like 5 levels. There's only 1 spiritual bomb throughout the whole mission, and you need to save it for the boss, because the bosses come from level 90 all the way to level 120. So they're literally impossible to beat without spear bombs, or like boss killers, and which need 2 spear bombs in order to even get them to like red or yellow. And that's super important, because like, it's such a hard mission to beat on its own. And I've done 5 different ones, and only 1 has ever dropped me something like a 5-star or a 4-star character. I don't have any drops from that. It's actually terrible, and the fact that it takes me like 10 to 20 minutes to actually beat one, and I don't have a guaranteed drop when I need it for the character to ascend. And you need a lot, guys. You need 3 for each. You need 2 and 2 for each side of the soul tree, so that's 4, plus you need 3 and 3 for the rest, so you're gonna need 10 drops. And I did it 5 times and only got 1, and it took me like 10, 15, 20 minutes to beat it, depending on like which one it was and which attribute it was. But it was fucking hard, guys. Continuing on from where I left off, they do need to increase the drop rate for raids, as well as make it more accessible, in order to like, when you're playing co-op with people, it's so hard because it lags so much when you're playing the raids, and you can't risk one. Like, enemies almost one-shot you. They do like roughly 200 to 400 damage per strike, which is like two hits for most people. So it's really hard, especially when there's lag and there's a bunch of people on screen that don't know what they're doing. So I really need them to increase the connection also for co-op for these raids, because they're gonna be impossible to beat regardless. So next, guys, this is another problem when it comes to raids that they need to fix, is jewel drop rate, guys. So this is two separate problems. Jewel drop rate in generals aren't that good. So they increased it for crystals, as you guys can see when farming on global, but even on JP. But when it comes to jewels, like, you complete the hardest Yorichi mission, which enemies are level 50, so it's not like it's the easiest mission in the world. But it's rare to get one or even two like large orbs. Now, like on like the normal ones, you get 4 to 5 per run. This time you only get like 1 or 2, and it's insane because like I've gone through a lot of runs where I have gotten 0 large crystals, and you guys don't understand how important large crystals are, because like every single level takes a large crystal. It's not like before where it only needed small and medium up to a certain point. Every single level takes large crystals. And for me, my soy fun, for example, instead of stamina, to get her from level 120 to level 150, it isn't stamina crystals anymore, it's attack crystals, and it's a lot of, attack jewels, and it's a lot of attack jewels, guys. It's gonna take me forever to farm all those, and like 6 stars are crazy, guys. You'll see when it comes out. The soul tree is fucking insane, and it's so much grinding and it's so much work. But it's good that it's not easy to get, because it makes them more valuable, more rare, but still. Yeah, I was gonna say it for raids. You complete a level 100 raid with the hardest enemies, takes you 20 minutes, and you finish the raid and you don't get a 5-star drop. So you're like, okay, at least I got some jewels. You're wrong. It gave me literally 3 small crystals, or 3 small jewels and 1 medium one. For my fucking all that time, for 20 minutes, for literally over 100 enemies, I got 3 small jewels and 1 medium one. What the fuck is that, K-Lab? Like, look at this. This mission was easy. Look how much I got. Like, what are you thinking? What was the process going on there when you're thinking about like the drop rate? Like, that's, I love K-Lab, but that's a fucking dumb idea by them. So last but not least, I would just like to see an increase when it comes to summon tickets, 4 and 5-star summon tickets, and just like all that kind of jazz, because as you guys know, like, it's a good feeling to get one of those summon tickets, especially the 3 5-star ones when you have a lot of them, but the drop rate on them is terrible, guys. Like, I understand the 5 stars are a rare concept, and I want them to stay rare because it's more rewarding, but at least increase the 4-star drop value, because like, it's ridiculous how many 3s you get from there. Fuck the 5s, those are like almost impossible. If they can increase the chance, I think it's like 0.001. Somebody was saying how it's like the lowest thing in the world, and they really need to increase it. And like, even those reskin tickets, guys, they're really low on those as well. Like, we got lucky with ours, but like, it's still really rare, like, to get something good from those. And like, the 4 or 5-star summon tickets, why can't it be like a 30-70 split? Why is it fucking mostly 4 stars? Like, I don't see anybody getting 5 stars. Like, a couple people lucky here and there get it, but still, like, if it's a 4/5-star ticket, you should have 50-50. But like, I know Caleb won't do that, so why not put like 30 and 70 or something to give us a higher chance, because like, it's always 4 stars. Like, I'll never open a 5-star from those. But beats me. That's my wish list so far. Let me know if you guys have any ideas. Post it in the comments down below. I'd love to read what you guys want to see in the future of this game. But don't say stupid shit like, oh, 6-star eyes, and like, we already know that's coming eventually, guys. Stuff that you think that they won't be adding to the game, like stuff you know that K-Lab like won't be touching upon, little details. Let me know what you guys think. I love you guys so much. Leave a like on the video if you agree with any of the points I had, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.